Oh, honey, try these.
Oh, these are your famous crispy, flaky cookies.
Yeah, those are ones that your dad took to work all the time.
Well, this is one recipe I'm not changing.
It's good. It really is.
But I do have an idea about them.
Okay.
Let's make little apple pies where the crust is this cookie on top.
Let's try it.
So, Mom, what's the secret to these cookies? Why are they so good?
I think it's because they've got some oil, some butter, and they're not real heavy.
They're really light and fluffy, and I think one of the ways to make sure that they're light and fluffy is kind of how you combine these ingredients. So we'll start with the butter and sugar. So Daddy would put this in his lunch.
No, every year around Christmas time, everybody would bring something in. So I would always make these cookies. By morning, they would be gone.
That's 4, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it takes, 4.
It takes 5.
It's my recipe, who knows?
So I have creamed the butter and the sugar.
Yes.
And now I'm going to add.
I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt in here.
Okay.
And a teaspoon of baking
So
powder.
it takes a cup of oil.
Yes. That's why they're so good.
That's why they're so good.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm putting the vanilla in so it'll open up the butter.
Put your eggs in.
One at a time?
Yes. And mix it up. That's looking good.
Okay, so now we need to add this.
We got about a cup at a time.
That's a big old bowl.
It was just
Get that thing out of my way.
crazy for crying.
You are crazy.
I'm crazy. Okay.
Okay, so this is all mixed up. I'm gonna get the apple filling ready. We're gonna put it in ramekins, and this is gonna be the top, kind of like a pot pie, only for dessert.
Does that mean it has sugar in it?
Yes. I have to eat the cookie dough because that's my favorite part.
Yeah, you do love cookie dough.
Okay, so you're peeling the apples.
Yes.
And I am gonna start making the cookies. I made the balls about like this.
Yes.
And then I roll them in the sugar.
Yes.
And then I put them on the parchment. Mom, what do you look for when you pull a recipe out of a magazine?
When you read them, you'll think, okay, now if I put this with this, this sounds like a pretty good recipe. And you want to try new things out. That's how I just go by recipes.
I'm gonna put the butter in the pan.
Okay, that's a good idea.
About 2/3 of a stick of butter. You got those apples ready? Because as soon as this
are,
butter
honey.
melts, we'll put it in here. Thank you, ma'am. Brown sugar.
I don't use much lemon.
I do. So I'm putting the vanilla in so it'll open up. A little bit of cinnamon. Maybe a half a teaspoon.
I would say that.
Just a couple little grates. The apples are cooked down and the sauce is nice and thick.
Yes.
So we're ready to make our little apple surprises. I want you to fill that up.
Now you're not putting anything on the bottom.
No?
I would have put a crust on the bottom.
Would you have put a cookie on the bottom and a cookie on top?
Probably.
Get all the goo in there.
Yeah, because the goo has got all that sweet stuff in there.
Okay.
Do you squish it around?
Well, you kind of make like a little crust, like you would a pie. What do you think, Mama? Mama Peggy? We'll make one little hole. And there we have it.
Oh, and so we just put them in the oven now?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I need a support group. A cookie dough. I'm trying to give it up. I'm trying to quit. Oh, these are done. Let's go now.
Wow, we gotta taste these. A cookie keeps falling off.
I'm going right for the middle.
Oh my goodness, this is really good.